That was Now They'll Sleep by Belly off of their 1995 album, King. I've listened to a little bit of Belly before. I think it was their first album that I'd listened to on, yeah, it was their first album on NME's 500 Best Albums Ever. And that one was pretty good. Bit more of a variety of genres listed on that one than this one, which is just simply alternative rock. We're listening to that today because we have a Magnetic Fields song from 1995 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 68 of the Magnetic Fields tournament today, and that is match 56. And that is match 56 in round 2. Of course, there are 64 matches in round 2, so we have just about 8 days left in round 2. If you're new here and you're wondering what the Magnetic Fields tournament is, let me fill you in. We took every single Magnetic Fields track that was released in the 90s and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now those songs are doing battle and head-to-head competition until we have one remaining in the end, and that's the very best song that the Magnetic Fields released in the 90s. Today we'll be starting off with, well, both of our songs got a bye through the first round. The first one is Smoke and Mirrors, which was released on Get Lost in 1995. There aren't any notes on Genius.com on this one other than what track it is. I don't see what difference it makes to even bother making a note, but I guess it's a different track on the album than it is on the CD. That matters. When I say album, sometimes I just mean vinyl. Its competition today is Love Goes Home to Paris in the Spring, which was released in 1992 on their EP, The House of Tomorrow. There aren't very many songs on this one, and I know we've cut at least one or two so far. I guess we'll see how this one does. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's Smoke and Mirrors.
Don't know the station's name.
Sounds pretty nice. I really like the warm synthesizers in there. The vocals aren't terribly exciting, but they are definitely good for the rest of the vibe. I guess he could have been a little bit more upbeat, but I don't know. The song wasn't really an upbeat message. Just kind of about how love is all magic, essentially. And not magic in a good way, magic in the way that it's like, um, questionable to some people as to whether it even exists. It's just smoke and mirrors, right? There's nothing there. I mean, there's like chemical reactions and stuff too. There's a lot to go into love. Speaking of love, here's Love Goes Home to Paris in the Spring. That one's really good too. I enjoyed that quite a bit actually. Like the bass riff that was going in there was like burn, burn. Really like that. And then Love Goes Home to Paris in the Spring felt a little more catchy as well. I think today I am gonna give that one too. Love Goes Home to Paris in the Spring. Hard to remember the title of the song, but I do think it was the better of the two. Especially that bass line was really doing something for me there. I like that a lot. Smoke and Mirrors was probably just about as good. This was essentially a coin toss on this matchup. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the magnetic fields action we've got going for the day, but please join me in just a little bit when we get down with our Nirvana tournament action of the day. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.